I started sort of extreme sports or getting into that field about 2 years ago. When I got to, I think I was 17, 18, I started watching videos on YouTube of skydiving and free climbing and stuff, and it looked so awesome, and it's kind of people breaking the rules and the boundaries. So yeah, I live in basically a rural area. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there's not really much to do. So when you come out to places like Brighton or a big city like London, you see all these massive kind of structures that you can climb up and things. You kind of get this bond with people who do extreme sports or are in so-called dangerous situations with you. I mean, I've met people for like one day when I'm skydiving, and we'll be like best mates as if we've known each other forever, just because of those experiences you have together. So I'm basically a full-time student at uni at the moment, and recently, I think it's like last year, I decided I wanted to teach a sport, and I decided to become a trampolining instructor. But yeah, I mainly teach kids, but it's really cool when you learn a move and stuff, and then, or you remember learning a move years ago, and then you teach like a little child something, and then you see that light in their eyes that they've just learned something, and then you can see that they appreciate that as well. But yeah, I get a real kick out of that. It's awesome. So obviously trampolining is really similar to gymnastics and free running and parkour. I've started going on to sort of indoor sessions inside where they get crash mats out and we do all these moves and jumps. The good thing about it is learning a flip or a somersault, as they call it in gymnastics, on the trampoline, is you can easily take it to the ground. Like, everything's kind of in a big family, it's all linked together in some way. For example, skydiving is basically gymnastics in the air. So I do a lot of these extreme sports, mainly at the weekends, because that's when I have the most time. I try and sort of go out and socialise as well. I remember when I first turned 18, a lot of my friends would go partying and clubbing and drink loads of alcohol and stuff, which was fun for a bit, but you get to that point where you're out and it's just, is this it? And you think, you know, I don't want my life to be like this and just getting drunk every night. I want to go and do something just totally out there, really cool. So there's basically two types of preparation, especially climbing and parkour, is the physical side. You just got to make sure you're strong enough. You have to do a lot of gym work and stuff as well. But the main thing is the mental side. You've got to have it all in there. If it's not there and you're terrified of heights, however strong you are, you could start freaking out. So you have to make sure you push the limit, but only in your comfort zone at the same time. My mum especially worries a lot when she sees the videos and stuff, which I don't usually tell her when I'm going out climbing or whatever, but she knows how much I enjoy it as well, and I think that's the main thing. If she knows I'm enjoying it, she's not going to stop me. My sister sometimes gets a bit worried, especially when she saw one of the videos of us climbing the crane and one of our friends hung off. But you always have to explain that, like, I always do what I'm capable of doing.
Okay. Scariest thing we've ever done, hands down. Stupidest thing we've ever done, hands down. But not the stupidest thing we're ever gonna do, hands down.
So we put up this crane climb video on YouTube, and it was picked up by the Daily Mail, and they wanted to do a report about it, but the media has a tendency to twist things and make you look really reckless. A lot of my friends class me as an adrenaline junkie, and I've been asked by a lot of people. I guess you could say I am, but the adrenaline rush isn't why I do it. It's just part of it. It's naturally is part of it. It's why you get into these dangerous, awesome situations. And it's getting out there and just basically living life as best you can, really. When you go out for sunset as well, with sunrise or sunset, it's just some of the views. You're like right on top of the downs, and there's this huge view, especially in the summer. It's absolutely awesome. The views are incredible.
Woo! Good view from up here. Sunrise climb.
The main thing over everything is the challenge. Once you come over the fear, it means that you can overcome that fear for anything else in life. It kind of gives you a perspective of the world and life from above. So when you climb a crane, you look down the view, you jump out an aeroplane, you're just flying, and there's nothing else that's important other than that moment. I think society as well wraps you up in this big kind of bubble as well. I mean, health and safety is rocketed. Even since I was a kid, like, health and safety around now is ridiculous. And it's a sense of freedom. Like climbing a crane or something like that, it's just escaping from that reality that people live in all the time. And it's that sense of adventure coming back as well, especially when you're about to exit the aircraft in a skydive. Just every skydive is different. Like, there's no one that's the same. You can do 1,000 jumps, they'll all be different in some way. Yeah, it's definitely something that I want to keep up.